The Zen of Python says there should be one, and preferably only one, obvious way to do it. And it's called UV. So, what is UV and how did it become so popular that it's now pretty much the default for every Python project? There are two main reasons for this. One, it is super fast. Here are some benchmarks, but we don't have to rely on them since we'll notice this immediately. And two, it simplifies a lot of things. Basically, it's replacing a bunch of tools like pip, piptools, pipx, venv, poetry, virtualenv, and more. This all sounds amazing, so let's go over the key features. We have project initialization, dependency management, virtual environment management, Python version management, developer tooling support, and package builds and publication management. Let's go! First, let's set up a new project. We just need to run uv init and the name of the project. In my case, I'll just call it lemons. We can see here that this command have created a bunch of things. We have git setup locally for this project, the Python version that uv uses. We also have a placeholder Python script, as well as a placeholder readme file, and a PyProject toml file. We'll get back to this one. Now let's see how we can manage the dependencies. We just need to run uv add and the name of the dependencies. Whoa, this was fast. We can immediately notice the changes in the PyProject toml file. The dependencies have been added there. All other subdependencies are stored in the log file, which is maintained automatically. We can also notice that a .venv file was created automatically. This is really convenient because we don't have to care about the virtual environment. Everything related to it is handled automatically. We can even forget about it completely because we don't have to activate or deactivate it. We can just type uv run and the name of the script, and uv will know exactly what to do. Now, to remove a dependency, we just need to run uv remove and the name of the dependency. And that's it. We can notice in the PyProject toml file that the dependency was indeed removed. We can also add different groups of dependencies. For example, there are some dependencies that we want to use only when developing and not on production. And these are stored separately in the PyProject toml file. Now, if we want to use different Python versions with uv, that's really simple. If we run uv python list, we'll see all of the available Python versions. This will show the installed ones in blue, and in gray will be the available ones for download. And to install a version, we just run uv python install and the version. Now, to change the version of our own project, we need first to update the Python version file. Then, if we run uv venv, it will recreate the virtual environment with the new version. We also need to update the requires Python value in the PyProject toml file. This value defines the range of allowed Python versions, and if it's wrong, we'll have issues. In this case, if we just bring back the version to the recently installed 3.12, everything will be fine. uv also supports running developer tools without the actual need to install them. For example, if we just remove RAF from our project, we can run our lint checks and formatters using the uvx command. This way, we can quickly use tools without the actual need of installing them. uv also supports package builds and publication management, but we're not gonna go over those in this video. If you wanna hear more about it, please leave a comment.